Hey, this is Travis coming at you with a video, and I understand that I'm starting to refilm and come up with some YouTube content, and this is basically a start, and I'm going to be filming some content of some videos and putting out some work on here and dropping some videos, telling some stories, and that's kind of what I want to focus this channel on more of now is focusing on stories and getting out some of my incidences that have occurred and give you guys an idea of what it's like to live a little bit of my life. And to even go into my life is one of the most difficult things anybody could even process or do because of the severity and the hardness and hardship of what I've went through that has been hidden, and how severe and dark the energy that's been put forth me to where I live, and how I have to move around and live, and how all this is directly caused by incidences uh, that are drastic and have formed uh, from groups of people and organizations that were built against me and were here only to deceive and elude the mind, to trap people from understanding exactly who I am and why I was put here and why my life is such a challenging and difficult one to explain because of the organizations that do to cover up me and who I am and my being of myself. Of when I say my being, I mean my direct self of what I'm going through, my being of being here, and that is how it works. That when one goes through so much, you'll start to understand that this world and life is very hard, very dark. If you try to support uh, and go hard to grind and make yourself successful, you're going to have organizations and you're going to have groups of people that seem to mask against you. And that's what I've dealt with for a long time. And I still deal with a lot of corruptedness that has affected me so drastically towards me. And one of the incidences that I could just get into is the time that basically, uh, you know, I was tasered for zero reason and by a known officer. I was walking and I was in a facility, incarceration. And the very first thing that an officer did was walked up to me for zero reason and obligation and got startled and decided to pull out a taser and taser me for zero reason. Uh, and he did it so forcefully that he continued to use it over and over and over again. And this is just the simplest of my incidences. As I walk, I come in to a placement, a space, and somebody sees me and reacts because of their startledness and decides to taser me and try to get me basically eliminated because they have used a force against me, the slightest force, so heavily that they have tried to basically make my body go into cardiac arrest and basically let me die. And this has occurred. And this is just one of incidences. And this is not how life should be. Anybody that goes through any incident like this, they're going to sit there and wonder why people even try to process support of this police force that has attempted to do this to so many and only has used this as a game so they could find individuals that are here for a purpose to help. And because they're here to help, they use organizations and forces to come and eliminate these individuals that are here for a purpose to help and to bring support and known help to people that need support that aren't always talked about. And that is what is so difficult, is that when I film these videos, we're going to get into incidences, dark incidences, and we're going to go deep into them. And we're going to figure out why these organizations are doing this. Why are they hiding the fact of who I am? And why are they hiding the fact of how much they're enforcing with secret groups that are hiding amongst us, ready to try to eliminate me because of who I am and my purpose and why I've been here. And it's important that I get into this now, and it's important that I get this message out now instead of waiting until you will never hear about me. You will never understand why or what I was doing for a higher purpose to help, and why it was only a gig to eliminate me at a certain date because of my importance, and how not very many are going to be able to handle this, that nobody should ever go through anything remotely close to what I've gone through. A very dark, a very